When you were around 2 years old, your mother and I started to fight over things other than baseball. And it was always stupid stuff, like her laundry fiascos. Like she would bleach or ruin half my clothes. Either that or turn everything pink. Guy can't go to the gym in pink underwear, But I tried not to make a big deal about it, but Ginny had this way of doing this silent thing, She could go for days. But I could take it. I had you. And look at you now. You are so smart. Way smarter than I ever was. And beautiful. So beautiful, just like your mother. I know you've always wanted to know more about her, and I wanted to tell you, but well, in case anything happens to me, I want you to know now. Okay? When you cried in the middle of the night, I jumped out of bed. You've never seen anyone run so fast as I have when you would cry in the middle of the night, okay? And I was a sleeper by nature, but I was okay with it. I didn't mind being the one that got up. It started to take its toll at work, but I'd much rather be home, And I told Ginny that. And she said, Frank, we both can't stay home. So I quit. She did not like that. She said I didn't discuss things with her and that I was a child myself, but I knew she liked her job, Why she wasn't thrilled that I wanted to stay home all day is beyond me. It was fun, Glory. We played all day. We made up songs. I'm a doggy and I wag my tail. This is not a fairy tale. Do you remember that one? Oh, you used to crack up when you sang that song. Watch my furry butt dance. Watch my furry butt. Oh, we were eating dinner. Oh, but Glory, you didn't just eat SpaghettiOs, okay? You like to fling them. You flung them. They were all over the floor. They were under the sink, and they were in my ears. And I couldn't get mad at you. I gotta admit, because you were so cute, right? But I knew Jenny would say, Frank, you have to discipline that girl. So I took you out of the high chair, and we started to clean up the mess. It was not a normal cleaning. I knew that, but we were having so much fun playing doggy. Watch my doggy mouth eat. Watch my doggy mouth. Ow, ow. And it was working. You were eating. You would wag your tail and you would stick your tongue out. And I got down and I showed you how to eat them. Took off my clean shirt and pants first in case you started to throw them again. But it was working. You ate most of the SpaghettiOs off the floor, and then Jenny got home and she saw us. Me in my pink underwear and you licking the floor. Before I even got a word out, I could tell from her eyes that it was over. We are going back to Rochester, she said, and I am going in with my parents. And she grabbed your hand and she ran upstairs and she never gave me a chance to explain. I knew I could live without Jenny, but I froze when I thought about being without you. I think I should keep Glory, I said. The sound of your mother's laughter. That'll never leave me. So I had the legal guy at my old job represent me. but he never worked a custody battle. A year later, I was still sitting in your room, pretending that you were in my arms. I used to sleep with your baby bonnet. It still smelled like Johnson & Johnson. I stopped shaving, and I gained 20 pounds from eating only takeout and drinking a lot of beer, and when I looked at myself in the mirror, it scared me. Who was that? Staring back at me with the dark circles and the permanent frown. I went outside to take the garbage out, and my neighbors didn't even recognize me, but that's when it hit me. I could pull this off. So I boarded a plane to Rochester. By 3 a.m., I was outside your bedroom window, you looking so grown up, wearing messy braids and big girl pajamas and hugging good old Mr. Bear. And I opened the window and I climbed in, and you started to wake up. So I said, shh, shh, shh. It's okay, precious, it's me. It's Daddy. And you, in this incredibly adorable, sleepy voice, you said, Daddy? And you grabbed me and you clung to me, and I knew right then and there at that minute that you wanted to be with me just as much as I wanted to be with you. So I carried you through that house. You, me, and Mr. Bear walked right out that front door, and we have been a team ever since, haven't we? The good team? I love you, Glory Rodriguez. By the way, you're not related to A-Rod. He was just my favorite. No, our favorite baseball player. So I just took his name. My last name is, you know what, that doesn't matter. Your mother's name is Virginia Castle, and she lives in New York City. You can contact her by, hey, what are you doing back?
Did you know Baskin Robbins only has 31 flavors? Do you know why? It's because the owners wanted everyone to be able to have a different flavor every day. Well, I say, why not a different flavor every day of the year? You know, you can make it yourself, right? I love making stuff. See, I'm letting my ice cream melt a bit. It's plain old cheapo chocolate, and I'm going to add peppermint patty chunks. I'm gonna cut them up into small little pieces, and I'm gonna add chocolate nibs. Do you know those? Super healthy for you. Lots of antioxidant thingies. So this ice cream will not only be a super cool treat, it'll also be super good for you. Mix it all up. You could, if you want, add white chocolate chips too, but we ran out of them. The white ones would look real pretty against the dark chocolate. Perfect. Last week, my local ice cream place, they had this contest to make up another flavor, and I won. I named it Indulge. It had raspberry sauce and Nutella mixed in a mocha ice cream. Delish. I won a whole month of free ice cream. So, Daddy and I were going to go every day, but then Corona. It's okay. I'm just happy I won something. So, I thought maybe I was on a winning streak, and when your contest popped up, I knew I had to enter. So, what do you think? A kid online showing other kids how to cook. I call it play with your food. Isn't that fun? I always did play with my food, my daddy says. I'm making this batch as a thank you for our UPS guy. He worked so hard for us. See, my daddy works from home. We're lucky because he had a job doing that before all this corona. My daddy says he used to drink those, but he doesn't drink anymore. He says he doesn't want to go back to the way things were. I don't get it. He's always been a great dad. He's my best friend. We do everything together. I even help him stuff his envelopes for work. It's so fun when we watch movies. I love old movies. Mostly because my mom used to love old movies and she wanted to be an actress. I ask my daddy about her sometimes. You know, was she pretty? Daddy said she was beautiful. I'd say, how beautiful? Then he'd say, a Cleopatra. A real Cleopatra. But let's not drudge up old wounds. But I can't help it. All I know is she loved movies like My Fair Lady. All I want is a room somewhere far away from the cold night air, with one enormous chair. Oh, wouldn't it be lovely? So, put it back in the freezer and wait. I'd say, well, a few hours. But if you're like me and you don't mind the ice cream a little soft, it's easier to eat. All I want is to give this to the UPS guy and hope he likes it. I was too afraid to ask him because, you know, he's a bit older, but he doesn't have a ring on, and you should see him. He's like a sturdy oak tree. Those legs and his little brown shorts. I don't even know his name, but I'm going to ask him today. I am. And I'll say, thank you for all you do for us. And I'll say, I'm Glory, and you are? He doesn't usually wear a mask, but he also runs away after he rings our doorbell. He's a good runner. Fast. So I have to be ready right away when he opens the door. He looks like he speaks Spanish. Makes sense because we live in South Central, so I might say, Hola, mi nombre es Glory, instead. I'm watching telenovelas to learn Spanish. Daddy thinks it's educational, but I love all the romance and drama. Now that I've made this decision, I'm so nervous. Why am I telling you all this? Well, you said you wanted to know a little bit about me, so now you know. Hey, maybe we could do play with your food in Spanish, right?
Glory, what are you doing on my Zoom?
I'm making a video.
Okay, I have to be on a video call in a few minutes, sweetheart, an interview, so you got to get off.
I'm done. How do I look, Daddy?
Glory, seriously, you got to get off my link.
I'm wearing the new dress you gave me.
I can see that. Don't get any chocolate on it. Right, go put an apron on.
But I want to look good today, so say it.
Say what?
What you always say. Say, you look beautiful.
You look beautiful.
How beautiful? Come on, say it.
Just like your mother, a regular Cleopatra. Now, can we do this later?
But wait, I was watching YouTube about Cleopatra.
I am going to go put a tie on, all right? But I'm listening.
And it said Cleopatra was considered beautiful, but then they showed a picture of her on this coin and she was ugly. But ugly.
Don't say that.
So was Mom or wasn't she?
What?
Pretty.
She was gorgeous. Just like you.
You have to say that because you're my dad.
I am going to come in there and turn that computer off. Go watch a movie or something. All right, I'll be done with this interview in about a half hour. Okay? I've got a really good feeling about this one, Glory. More money, possible advancement.
Fine. But I have to edit. I gotta edit your part out.
What?
Te amo, Daddy.
No, you don't understand. She is on my screen right now. My daughter. Yeah, I told you, my assistant forwarded me the videos from the contest and she made it to the finals. Now, I only watched the creme de la creme, so it's a miracle, but it is her. He says her name. Now, listen to this. Can you Can you see this? Oh, I don't hear you. Are you there, Gonzalez? Hello? Are you muted? All right, I don't even care. You have to listen to this.
Well, you said you wanted to know a little bit about me, so now you know. Hey, maybe we could do play with your food in Spanish, right?
Glory, what are you doing on my Zoom?
See, that's him. That is my ex-husband, that sniveling rat bastard son of a bitch. He stole from me. Now I found her, and it is your goddamn job to go and find him. Now I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, how? Well, you track where the video came from. You are a police officer. You must have ways. Now, I know you're going to say that we have been down this road before, but I am telling you, this time it's real. She's right there. She's beautiful. I mean, she is a little overweight, but it is nothing that a little Pilates can't handle. And I've got a treadmill right in the home. So are you, oh my God, are you there still? Gonzalez, are you frozen? All right, listen to me. Now, I pay your salary and I give generously to that benevolent association every year. So I don't even care that there is a pandemic and you say your officers are busy. You have to go to South Central right now because that's where they are. I don't know how much longer they're going to be there. Now, there is a flight in an hour. I will go with you. Now is when you say, yes, and let's go get your girl. Officer, are you, oh, fuck. I am sending you this video file. When you get this, call me. I'm gonna have that dream tonight. Yeah. I am walking through my mother's house. I'm walking down the hall in something mushy, right? And I'm walking in my bare feet. And I get to the end of the hall and I stop and stand there and watch Frank take Glory. This crazy bastard, he turns and he sees me standing there. But I keep walking, right? I'm easy, not worried, not rushed. And I stand there and I don't call out. I can't move. And it is then that I look down and I see that I am ankle deep in SpaghettiOs. I hate that dream. The reason I couldn't sleep was because she was crying and I needed to sleep. I had this important breakfast meeting in the morning and I was tired. I was tired of the lingering terrible twos. I was tired of her neediness. I was tired of having to do for anyone but me. And I looked awful and my nails were cracked and the polish that I put on 3 weeks ago was peeling off. So I decided to get the nail polish remover and the nail file. Now I noticed that it was 3:19 in the morning and I knew that that's a crazy time to do your nails, but if not then, when? I was filing my nails when he climbed in the window. I was polishing them when I heard footsteps down the corridor. Now, I thought Mom had caved in and was going in for a peek. They were going the wrong way. Now, I noticed that. But my nails weren't dry yet, and I didn't want to ruin them. God help me, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to ruin them. And then there was this quiet in the house. And this is horrible, right? I don't deserve any of the happiness that I have now. I don't. I am ashamed. But just for a second, I'm never going to forgive myself. I let him walk out with her. If I had to do it over again, I swear, if I only had to do it over again. Shit. God, I was doing so well.
Babe, unmute yourself and show me your face, just real quick. It's the two buttons on the bottom. Looks like a camera and a microphone. Come on. Oh my God, your bandwidth sucks. All right, look, I'm just gonna call you. All right. All right, hey, look. So crazy video I saw online. Let me send it to you real quick. Okay, just press play when you get it. Yeah, that woman is talking about the girl. What do you mean? I told you. The one that flirts me whenever I drop off her packages? Yeah, the one that gave me all that ice cream that melted all over me in the truck. I had to use all my Clorox wipes. Do you have any, by the way? I'm out. Damn. All right, well, I got to stop at the store then, too. So I don't know what to do. I mean, do I call this number? I mean, you see stuff like this online all the time. You know, somebody's looking for somebody, and then you give them the info, and it turns out the person looking for them is actually the one that used to beat them and stuff. And this girl, she's a little over the top, you know? She's always dressed up like she's going somewhere, but she never goes anywhere. I mean, she's always inside. I mean, even before the quarantine. I see her looking out her window sometimes. She looks lonely. So I feel bad for this girl, you know? I'm not supposed to stand close to the door anymore or get signatures because of the germs, so I stand 6 feet back like I'm supposed to, and then she opens the door and says, hola. Yeah, and she's not Spanish. Like, definitely not. And then she curtsies, yeah, like old-fashioned bows to me. So not knowing what to do, I just say, have a nice day, and I turn to go, and she stops me and asks me if I like ice cream. I say I do. So then she runs back inside and brings me out a tub of homemade ice cream. Well, I know, but I didn't want to be rude. No, she wasn't wearing a mask. I know, but look, I took it because this seemed like the only human interaction that she's had in weeks, you know? So I say, nice dress, and I turn to go again, and then she stops me again and asks me if I go to college. Because she wants to go to college in England, but her dad won't let her because it's too far away. Yeah, and then she starts singing. I don't know, something about chocolate. She sang it in a British accent. So I waved and got out of there. So what do I do? Do I call? I mean, I do have to get my run in. Yes, I will run by and wave to you. Are you sure you don't want to come with us? We run 6 feet apart, I promise. Oh, no, look, he's going to be here any minute. Maybe I'll call later. Crazy, right? I could call tomorrow. I mean, look, maybe somebody else, you know, already saw the info, made the call for me, so I don't have to. I don't really want to get involved. How's your dad feeling, by the way? Cough going? Good. Good, yeah, all right, yeah, so I'll see you in a few. Yes, I will wear a mask. Yeah, love you too.